Medical Humanities Awards seek to encourage research across a wide range of disciplines using a rich variety of sources and methods.
My research is on Munchausen syndromes, 3 interconnected disease categories, starting with Munchausen syndrome itself, which involves people feigning illness in order to get medical attention, Munchausen syndrome by proxy, which involves a parent inducing an illness into a child in order to get medical attention, and finally, Munchausen by internet, a condition where people will go online in order to get support from chronic illness forums. The practical significance of my work is chiefly in how, when looking at these individual disease categories, you can situate them in a much longer historical stream. So you can see how the various disease categories become important and prevalent at certain times, and this prevalence is related to wider social and cultural factors. Having just completed a PhD, my fellowship award is vital at this stage of my career in giving me 3 years to focus upon investigating and writing about what I feel to be a vitally important and exciting new area of research.
I think historians provide an important perspective in the longer term for current policymakers and healthcare practitioners that allows them to reflect within given contexts on the current work and the current challenges that face them. My project was a history of infertility in later 20th century Scotland and the relationship between infertility, medicine and sexuality. One of the sources I made most use of was case notes, which provide insights into how doctors and patients interacted, how doctors treated patients and perceived the patients under their care. I was fortunate because Lothian Health Services Archive had recently had a successful application under the Wellcome Trust Research Resources Scheme to have conserved and made more accessible the outpatient records from an infertility clinic in Edinburgh. One of the Trust's greatest assets, I think, is its staff, who were hugely supportive right from the original conceptualisation of my research idea through to the completion of the grant and the writing up of the end of grant report.
The experience of hearing a voice in the absence of any speaker is one of the most interesting and intriguing and mysterious aspects of human experience. It's usually been treated as a symptom of psychiatric illness, but in other cultures and in other historical periods, it's been seen as a positive, affirming experience. We were awarded a 3-year strategic award in the medical humanities for the project Hearing the Voice, on which I'm the principal investigator, and I'm co-directing the project with my colleague Dr. Angela Woods. We think progress in understanding voice hearing is only going to happen if we stop reducing it to solely a psychiatric symptom, and instead adopt a range of different disciplinary perspectives in order to try and understand it in its full complexity and nuance. This project wouldn't have been possible without the support of the Wellcome Trust. Genuine interdisciplinarity doesn't just happen overnight. You can't just throw people together in a room every 3 months and hope that something magical happens. We get together every fortnight. Philosophers, neuroscientists, social scientists, literary scholars, theologians, clinicians, and of course voice hearers themselves. And our ambitions for interdisciplinarity find a perfect home within the Wellcome